in the kind of movies that I have done in the past, I like characters of that kind of like walk that fine line between doing the right thing and doing what needs to be done. And so I was attracted to that, and I immediately saw um, a character that was very similar to some of the characters played by Clint Eastwood in the 70s, where in a in a time and a place where the system breaks down, that character was able to bring justice in ways that other people were not able to do. So I felt like I hadn't seen that character in the superhero space, and that to me was very exciting. Honestly, just wanted to tell his story. I mean, my main objective was just to make it a Black Adam movie and to offer the fans a clear understanding of why he is the way he is and what happened to him. So in the movie, we're also introducing other characters with the Justice Society. That's for extra superheroes, which is not very usual in a superhero movie. Usually you go just introduce one by one and then they all come together in another movie. So for me, the big challenge was to still make it a Black Adam movie while introducing other superheroes, which are amazing and they deserve their space, and people don't know them that much, so they deserve to be introduced properly. So there was a lot of things going on in the script, and my main goal, to this day, is to make it a Black Adam movie and that we understand his journey. In Black Adam, he just has this extra layer of complexity, and I think that um, that really comes from the fact that he's been waiting for so long to play this role, and there's so much expectation that he just uh, really prepares extra hard for the role and really thinks about what he's going to do. Black Adam is a character that doesn't really speak much. Doesn't really. He's a bit distant. He's a little bit. He doesn't interact. Um, he's always kind of floating. He's comes in fast, leaves fast. Um, that's not something that he's been doing in other movies. In other movies, he's been a lot more charming, a lot more, with a lot more dialogue, intensive. So in this one, I think that he was very comfortable doing that and playing that side of him as well. That's one of the interesting parts of our movie, as it kind of thematically talks about what makes a hero, or who has the right to define what justice is, and I think that I wouldn't call Black Adam's moral code questionable. I would just say that his moral code is just not maybe up to date with the times that we live in, right? So, I mean, this is a guy that was born 5,000 years ago, where things were very different. So, he's a no nonsense kind of a guy that just does things his way for what he believes is right. And when he meets somebody like Hawkman, who has a very strict and very defined justice and moral code, they are kind of at odds with each other. But they're both, two sides of the same coin. And through the movie, in that argument, the audience is put in the position to understand both sides, and we never tell them like who's right or who's wrong. Um, um, I think that in a complex world that we live in, you need both. So we have Hawkman, Dr. Fate, Cyclone and Atom Smasher. Hawkman and Dr. Fate are two of the oldest members of the JSA, founding members per se. And Cyclone and Atom Smasher, they're newer members, and they're almost like, in our movie, they're almost like new recruits. So it's the first time that they go out on a mission. And so in the team, you have the dynamic of the senior versus the new recruits, and they have to learn to work together.